Hello, this is Dr. Prasad Podilam with a class series on Introduction to Cybersecurity offered by Srinivas University. This is Module 4, Emerging Trends in Cybersecurity. Some of the topics I'm explaining here. Describe the key current cybersecurity challenges. Means explain about ransomware attacks, insider threats, and the IoT or Internet of Things risk, whatever it may be. Okay, so today the cybersecurity it is facing a very serious problem, and it is very important for the students working in the IT sector or the professional to know what are the challenges, to know it very clearly what are the challenges and what are the challenges they may face, and it will affect the business in which they are involved in, or the government as well as even the individuals. First topic, that is ransomware attack. Ransomware means asking money. What happens? Ransomware is a type of software, a malicious software, uh, which locks or hide the important files or encrypt the important files uh, based on the hacker's interest. And after the hacker is encrypting them, then the regular user may not be able to use it. They not able to read it. So, and it is very important file. The customer or the user need that backup. So the attacker, they will demand money. They will call it as ransom uh, for the customer or the victim to give back the data. The ransomware attack, it can stop the business from working properly. The website, the business website, they will block or they will encrypt, and which causes a huge financial losses, and it also will spoil the damage of the company, the public image, damage the public image of the company. So the famous examples of such type of ransomware attacks are WannaCry and R-Evil attacks, which affected the companies across the world. So if you can imagine that all the data of a hospital, it is locked, so that the doctors cannot access patient information until they pay the hacker, because this whatever the information regarding a patient or how to operate an instrument, everything is, it is stored in the system, and the system has been hacked, it has been encrypted, the doctors will not get access to that, and they cannot do their regular usual practice. And they have to do, and for that they will be paying the hacker to get the data back. That is ransomware attack, the nature of ransomware attack. Example is given with a hospital data, just an example. Many bank or many other system they can attack. Insider threats, insider threats, it come from the people who are working in the organization, maybe employee or the people who are doing some contract work on with the company, or the business partner, who will get access to the important system or information, and they leak the data uh, with the purpose, that is intentionally, or they leak the data by mistake somehow. They will lose it from there, and the people who are are, are attackers, or are interested to make more money by such type of illegal activities, they will misuse that. Now, what is dangerous? The insiders, they are the trusted users. So we cannot have any clue who has doing that. The owner of the business will not get. So it is very harder to detect, because the security systems usually focus on keeping the outsiders away and not the people who are working inside. So any people who are working inside, if they are operating something, people will not see it as a threat. Even some malicious activities they are doing also, they only will make the allow, because they know that this particular person is operating it. Therefore, it will not be detected so easily. Okay. Even example is given, an employee, he accidentally clicking a phishing email and allow the hackers to enter a company's private network. It's just an example for the insider threat. you are not done, the person is not done intentionally, but by mistake it happened, and maybe he also may not be knowing that he has done that mistake. Okay, so it is very difficult to identify. Third one, that is IoT, Internet of Things risk. We have many devices in our home or our institution or the company or IT sector, like the smart cameras, many sensors, our fitness trackers, the smart refrigerators examples are given here, which are actually connected to the internet, and these devices, they don't have proper security protections, or it will be a very basic security protection to use, and hackers can use these devices very easily, and they can use these devices to launch a bigger attack, like a botnet attack, or they can steal the information, important informations. For example, a hacker controls the smart security camera at home, and they're spying on the owners, what time the owner is coming home or going home, what are the activities doing, what are the things that he is doing, all those security, or the personal things they can observe, and they can misuse it. Okay, so that is about ransomware attack, insider attack, and IoT risk. What are the important research and development is happening in towards the cyber security to secure the internet cloud, or the computer or system, or anything which is related to the internet safer for the customers or the people to use? That is that research. What type of research is happening? That is given here. The R&D, it is promoting the innovation. Innovation is very important because the research and development drives the creation of new and a better cyber security solutions, and the cyber attackers are also becoming more advanced, and we should have a even better tools to prevent it, or to stop it. So we need to have innovative tools, innovative technologies needed to protect, safeguard the systems. For example, the R&D which led to the development of artificial intelligence based threat detection systems, and this AI based threat detection system, it can automatically detect any attack far faster and more accurately than the normal or traditional methods. Uh, and other innovation include the blockchain based identity management, quantum resistant encryption methods, improving the threat detection and response. What is better treat threat detection? Why it is necessary? Because the cyber attacks like the APTs, that is advanced persistent threats, and the AI-driven malwares, not AI-driven security system, AI-driven malwares are also there. They are very sophisticated, and it is very hard to detect within the normal or traditional security methods. Therefore, the research and development will help to improve the threat detection system by making the system or the method even smarter and faster to detect any of the threats. So the research, it will lead or guide us to develop more predictive security tools. Predictive security tools, I mean, it will predict a possible attack, and keep us ready to face it. That is predictive security tools. And this proactive approach, very earlier approach, or a very active approach called a proactive approach, it will help to stop the cybersecurity attacks very early, and reduces the risk of such type of breaches. Breaches means security lapse. For example, a predictive tool in our system, it can look for unusual patterns. A very small change in the regular pattern can detect, and it can analyze how a user interacts with the system, like logging in a strange time, not the regular time logging, a different time logging. Then it can alert the system administrator about a potential threat, and it will stop. the attack before it will spread. Policy update are necessary in cyber security because as the technology is changing, the old laws or old security frameworks will not work. It become outdated, and so research and development in cyber security, it will play a very key role in making the organizations or the governments to update their policies and update their security standards. For example, the NIST and the ISO 27001 are the cyber security frameworks which will help the organization to protect their data. With ongoing research, these frameworks and the laws, it can be updated, and so that we can keep up with the new types of threats and more advanced security measures we can have. And the R&D also will help in education, cyber security research and development. It will help, not only help to create new technology, but also it will make the professionals to face the emergency threats. It gives the training, it gives the resources for the cyber security professionals, and it will allow them to learn about the latest tools and techniques, and it will encourage the collaboration between the academy, uh, between the industries, governments. So this research and development, they will connect the academic institutions to the industries or to the government, so that they can work together, they can understand what exactly the cyber security threats are there, and how to prevent it. Evaluate future directions in cyber security, that is AI detection and automation, quantum security. Artificial intelligence, it is now, it is a game changer. Because of that, many things we are changing, we are only changing based on that. We cannot have the old methods. We have to adjust to the new things, that is the artificial intelligence, how to handle it or how to make it work for us. We are in that area now, and this AI, it analyzes a huge amount of, artificial intelligence can analyze very huge amount of data in real time, not like how we human beings do. It can do a faster way, it can analyze, it can look for patterns, the normal way of coming, that is called the pattern. If any changes in that pattern, it can identify, or it can identify the unusual behavior which could indicate a cyber attack. It can also predict the possible attack which might happen in future, near future, not just happening. You can predict, even they can analyze and say something is happening, it may end up in some type of huge attack. That is called as prediction. The prediction it can do based on the data analysis, and it will respond to the threat much faster than the human experts can do. So the artificial intelligence, it will help the cyber security teams to identify and to respond to such type of threats. Maybe a big threat is coming, so the team will be ready to block it, and stop a huge or significant damage. And the AI can work 24 bar 7, no need to sleep. It is a system. Okay, so it can work 24 bar 7 without tiring, and which makes it far more efficient than the manual systems. Artificial intelligence, it can automatically detect a hacker trying. This is an example. It can detect a hacker trying to break into a network by recognizing the unusual logging times or patterns, and it can shut down the attack before any sensitive data is stolen. Just an example. Second topic, that is automation of cybersecurity operations. Cybersecurity professional, they are often having too much work, overwhelmed by the repetitive task. They are doing the same task continuously, checking, again checking. So it's a repetitive task. They will get overwhelmed, and they may neglect it. So such a means the scanning the vulnerability, applying the security patches, responding to even minor incidents if happened, checking it. So automation, if it is done for the cyber security, these task which it can be done, which need to be done repeatedly, that can be given as an automation. So these tasks can be handled, so that the actual human expert he will be free from such a small or so less important activity, but need to be done continuously, and he can focus on more complex problems and solve it. SOAR, security orchestration automation and response. SOAR. It's a platform which will integrate the different security tools, and it can automate many processes, which will make the security operation fast. It reduces error and it improves response time. So a new term introduced, that is security orchestration, automation and response. That is the automation one. Now quantum computing, the opportunities and challenges with the quantum security. The quantum computers, they are powerful machines which will soon be able to solve the problems which the current computers cannot do. And while this has quantum computing have many benefits, it also presents the risk for cybersecurity, because the quantum computers could potentially break the current encryption methods used to protect sensitive data. Whatever the encryption method that we used, normal way decryption is difficult, but a quantum computer can do it very easily. It can analyze what is the encryption code, and it can decode it very easily. So how we can protect from the quantum age now? The counter for this is quantum resistant cryptographic algorithms. Quantum resistant cryptographic algorithms are the answer for that, and these are the new encryption methods which are designed to secure even the quantum computers are used to, even if a quantum computer is used to break the old encryption techniques. Okay, how it works, that the students can learn later, just introducing the terms here. Emerging trends in cyber security, which are the emerging trends that we are now uh, in the cyber security world. We have zero trust architecture, ZTA. We have biometric authentication. We have decentralized identity management system. We have enhanced IoT security, are the recent development, or the emerging trends which the people are working to make it better to safeguard our system or the internet. So zero trust architecture, ZTA, it is actually a security model, a working plan which assumes that no one, whether it is insider or outsider or even the owner of the company or the system, can be trusted. The owner means the system used by the owner, not the owner as such. Okay, so that is called the zero trust architecture. Zero, no trust at all, zero trust. That is ZTA. So every user and device, it must be verified before being allowed to access. Not that the CEO of the company using his own personal laptop, but before he has to enter to the system where the company is working is there, that device also need to be verified and confirmed that no loopholes are there. That is called zero trust architecture. Biometric authentication, using the biological features like the fingerprints or facial recognition, eyes. These are very personal identity, and it becomes very common. Okay, so it makes it harder for the hackers to steal the credentials. So if a particular website or particular file need to be opened, it needs a biometric authentication, means only that particular person's fingerprint or a particular person's face need to be shown, then only it will open, means the hacker cannot do that very easily. Has to be even smarter, like what we seen in the movies and okay, a normal hacker cannot do such cannot hack, they cannot get into that security system if biometric authentication is there. Then decentralized identity management, And this is an approach which allows a user to control their identity without relying on a centralized database and making it more secure. That is decentralized, not general to everyone. It is decentralized. One people knows only a particular system, other set of people know only their, everyone don't know everything. So that is called a decentralized identity management. So for if some particular group something happened, we can block them and safeguard the remaining, and we can correct it, and we can connect it back to the original system. If such type of decentralized identity management system is there. Then enhanced IoT security, as the more devices are connected to internet, like the smart home devices, medical equipments, securing these internet of things devices is becoming increasingly important. I'll stop this video here. We'll continue the remaining portion in the next video. Thank you.